Hey guys, real quick, I'm producer Wally for the NASCAR Know It All podcast. The Denny Hamlin stuff broke after we did this podcast, so there's not going to be any of that in this podcast. So that's the issue with recording early in the week, is that we don't really get everything. But I wanted to let everyone know that we will address it next week. But I think this goes without saying, especially if you're familiar with my channel, we do not condone that kind of stuff. Those words, that kind of joke, especially when you make it on Twitter. It was in poor taste. So they'll weigh in a little bit next week. On to the show.
Drivers, start your engine!
Introducing the NASCAR Know It Alls podcast with Ryan Lever and Michael Harvey.
Everybody, how you doing today? And we're back here with the NASCAR
Hello.
Know It Alls podcast. As you know, me, Michael, him, Ryan. So, First off, Ryan, your picks last week went 3 for 3. Somehow, you correctly picked the Talladega winners. I guess, and we're going to go through race by race and see how you miraculously picked the weekend at Talladega. But first, there was the Arca West race at Kern County Speedway, and that saw Landon Lewis take the victory. His
great.
His Arca West debut. I kind of watched some of it on Flow Racing before I fell asleep because it was at like 11 o'clock at night. And were you able to catch some of the race, Ryan?
I was not. But I saw highlights and Landon, he's learning from Ron Hornaday right now, which is big. And like the kid got gutsy. I think when he win more Arca races, he could do great.
Yeah, it was a good race. It was basically a battle between him, Jake Drew, PJ, and Pedroncelli, I think that's how you say his name.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a good race. Jake Drew finished second. Landon Lewis gets win number 1 in the Arca West Series. After that, we can follow up with the Arca race, which I had some thoughts about that ending. But first,
We won't hear for thoughts.
well, first let's give a congrats to Nick Sanchez on the victory. That was a good race, but there were some crashes involving one person we mentioned here last week, Miss Tony Breidinger.
Yep.
That was chaotic. I was watching that race, and I was just like, holy crap, a car went flying. She basically, or not her, but Richard Garvey.
Yeah.
Or I think Richard Garvey used one of the Mullins cars as a ramp and basically just took off, and miraculously he was all right. But Scott Melton, who drove the 69 Kimmel car, actually had some fractures in his leg. So good luck and again healthy for him.
Speaking about the Garvey Breidinger, have you seen the Twitter feud today? My God.
That's just so chaotic. I try and stay away from that. But yeah, apparently Breidinger went after Garvey, and let's just leave it at that because also Breidinger mentioned she's no longer a part of the Busch Beard female women's sports program, which is interesting, but we'll give that a rest. But yeah, Arca race ending with 9 laps to go. When I was watching this race, I was just like, come on. So much can happen at Talladega. Why would you stop this race 9 laps short? And you saw my reaction.
Oh, that was an amazing reaction.
Which I was happy Nick Sanchez won. I was kind of cheering for Rajah
1 for
Caruth.
1 because I said Rev Racing gonna win.
Yeah. And one of my picks, Corey Heim, finished 3rd. Brett Holmes, I totally forgot he was in the race. But he finished 2nd. And Thad Moffitt somehow snuck in with a 4th after not being on the broadcast the entire afternoon.
Yeah, we don't know what happened with that.
But yeah, 9 laps ago, that was terrible. I was so
Heated.
Yeah, I was heated because it's a Talladega race, and Arca's usually chaotic enough to where you want it to finish. And Rajah was leading. He took the outside. They were going to do the teammate work, but then over the radio, it was like, he's gonna, and they're going to end the race with the next flag, whether it be caution, checkered, or so be it. And I was just like, of course that happens. And then Raja basically gets hung out to dry by his teammates. But how'd you think of the race?
I enjoyed it. Just for lot, they should have finished it. Like, come on, like.
But yeah.
With no rain in sight. Yes, Xfinity could wait a couple minutes for no lights there, but
yeah, I just prefer, like they did in years past, have the Arca run after the truck race or the Xfinity race.
yeah.
But, of course, it ended that way. But Nick Sanchez got the win, so congrats to Nick Sanchez. Congrats to Rev Racing.
And did you see who for point leader in now?
Yes, Raja Karuth leads the
Shout
points
out,
by
man.
1 over Daniel Dye. So, congrats to Raja. Hope to see him win very soon. He deserves it. It's going to be a fun title for Arca this year.
Oh, yeah.
Because the past few years, it's been Corey Haim and Ty Gibbs
Yep.
just killing us and losing our interest in the series. But Raja Karuth, Nick Sanchez, Rev Racing.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, good job. So, who do you think was the surprise in Arca this weekend?
I want to say, Thad Moffitt.
Yeah.
With the fourth.
I mean, and legit, me and Ryan were watching the race, and it was just like, Tad Moffitt was chilling like 14th, 15th, and then when we look up, results happen. Freaking, he finished 4th. 4th in the 44, triple fours.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
I guess if I had to pick, well, and Dave Mader withdrew, or I would have picked him no matter
Yeah.
what.
He good at the victory plates. He's really good for the only torch that he gets.
Yeah, so I guess it's hard to say this guy is a surprise, but Brett Holmes, the former Arca champion, I mean, every time he jumps in the field, he does
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
he had Mayer last year and 2 years ago.
yeah,
So he won decent stuff. So
yeah. I mean, he finished second, which there was a bunch of drivers in the top 10. You weren't really sure of how they got there by
Yeah.
the checkered flag, but so be it. Yep. So it was Nick Sanchez, Nick Sanchez, Brett Holmes, Corey Haim, and Thad Moffitt, your top 4.
that's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's chaotic to me, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. Yeah, and then you had Gustine. Oh, forgot about Gustine.
Yeah.
Raja, everybody's favorite, Drew
Oh
Dollar.
yeah, Drew Dollar.
Brian Huff, Parker Chase, and Max Gutierrez.
Hey, Gutierrez, he can run 4 truck races starting at Charlotte in a couple weeks. So
Oh yeah, definitely. So,
for AM Racing.
oh yeah, Mr. Austin Wayne Self, who we made a few jokes about last
Yep.
time we were here,
Yep.
and him getting stuck to Matthew DiBenedetto. But so that was the Arca race. I had my moments where I was heated, but don't we all? I guess we can move on to Xfinity, which was a good race. Man, Jeffrey almost pulled it off.
We almost had it.
I know. I was rooting for Jeffrey too.
Hey, back career finish. So,
Yeah. Jeffrey almost had. He ended up finishing second, but Ryan's guy, Noah Gregson, man.
Hey, that was great. Hey, my favorite part of the Xfinity, J.J. Ely leading
Yes.
in a Hendrick motor with MBM equipment.
Yeah. Me and Ryan were watching together. It was like, come on, no one hang him out to dry. Don't do it. Let Yaley lead a lap in MBM
Yeah.
Motorsports equipment.
And for famous 66, man.
But yeah, I enjoyed the Xfinity race. It was chaotic at times, much as Talladega races are, but I enjoyed it. Noah Gregson came home with the victory,
Yep.
which,
I went
mean-
2 for 2
yeah.
on the
But
same day.
I mean, I'm happy Noah had a good run. He's definitely a title favorite early on this year. Him and Ty Gibbs.
Yeah.
Which Ty Gibbs did not have a good run this race. He finished down
Talladega.
at the bottom. But also someone who finished down at the bottom, Mr. Chandler Smith, in his first career start.
Yeah. He got caught up, I think. So
He got caught up in a wreck early on. Him and Mason Massey. Oh, yeah, J.J. Yeley finished 36, even though he led 2 laps.
he got caught up.
Yep.
Yeah.
He got caught up in, well, his was damaged vehicle policy. We know
Yeah.
how that is. And then Ty Gibbs, of course, round out your bottom 5. But yeah, good race. It was it was really competitive. AJ Allmendinger ended up winning Dash for Cash. Landon Castle finishing in fifth. Ryan Sieg almost had it as well.
Almost.
Yeah, Ryan Sieg continues to almost have it at every super speedway race until he gets bullied out of the way.
He almost won it in for 38.
Yeah, the 38.
For 38 for years have been in for back.
So the 38 could have been in the owners' playoffs, but we will never know because Noah Gragson continues to run well. He's won all 7 of his races have been on 7 different tracks.
Yep.
So that's impressive. He can win on basically any given track. Oh, and even though we give this guy crap, Riley Herbst got another top 10.
I probably would go call for big one. If there was no big one in Xfinity, really.
Yeah.
Besides for Brandon Jones.
Oh, yeah,
It's
Brandon
like-
Jones pulling a chaotic move. Good Lord. He basically chopped down in front of, I don't even remember what driver it was.
Gralla.
It was
Yeah.
Gralla.
Um,
I think it was Gralla, yeah, in the 48.
yeah, because that would Buford.
Yeah. He cut down and just basically wrecked himself and whoever else. But yeah, so Joe Graff Jr. was 8th. I forgot about
That's
that.
crazy.
Best career finish, I think.
Yeah.
And then you got Myatt Snyder in the last race for Tax Slayer.
Yep.
Because taxes have been due. Pay your
Yep,
taxes,
pay it.
please.
Even though we don't like taxes.
Well, we also don't want our viewers going to jail.
True. The government.
The government is real. But yeah, and then Brett Moffitt rounded out the top 10 as 2-hour cars finished in the top 10.
Not bad.
Yeah, and as you can see, we got our Ryan held up his end of the bargain. Got his Jeffrey car.
Diecast every week, guys. For
Yeah.
forever long throwback to they always Olympic.
Yeah.
For Olympic throwback.
It's a really cool car.
Oh man. Yeah, it's a really good car.
Yeah, but Ryan held up his end of the bargain. And fortunately, I didn't have to buy the Tony Breidinger car. I was happy that I didn't have to grow the stash back. And I was also happy that I didn't have to waste my money on that car. Because, yeah, actually, during this weekend, someone bought one.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we'll leave that at that.
One.
So that Tony has fans. No shade, Tony Breidinger. No shade. Okay, maybe a little shade. But yeah, so the Xfinity race was good. Jeffrey almost pulled her out. Who was your surprise during the Xfinity race?
Jeffrey. Because he was.
Even after I claimed he was gonna win?
Yeah, but it's a one dark car. Probably didn't have a bet. Apparently he did.
Oh.
For bet equipment.
Oh.
Even for OCR car.
I remember when you were afraid he
It
wasn't
was a
gonna
go or
qualify.
go home if it would rain.
Yeah.
Rain didn't held up. And Jeffrey Earnhardt really haven't had great finish, and now he can prove himself. He can run. He can run.
I'd like to see that car run again at like Daytona, maybe Talladega in the fall. I mean, maybe, and maybe, and forever long can increase their marketing revenue and get Jeffrey a full-time
Yeah.
ride at RCR. That'd be interesting.
It will happen. I think it will.
But yeah, so AJ Allmendinger wins Dash for Cash. Dash for Cash drivers this coming week are going to be Noah, AJ, Ryan Sieg, and Landon Castle. Who do you got?
AJ.
Yeah, I can see
Collar
that.
can pull off
Yeah,
anymore.
and we're racing at Dover this week.
Yeah.
Dover's a tough track, but yep. And that was the race for Xfinity. Now we go to the Cup race, which was very disappointing to me.
We're very happy to me.
Yeah, I can understand why. Your victor was Ross Chastain,
Second career cup win. Let go.
and that was number 3 for Ryan's picks this week. He went 3 for 3 somehow, amazingly. Of course, it's our first episode. He
Yeah.
was 3 for 3.
Somehow we got it. Somehow.
But yeah, race was good. Being a Stenhouse fan, heartbreak continues.
Hey, like you're not a Logano fan.
I'd rather be a Logano fan sometimes. But yeah,
He just went into Ty Dillon and just went.
yeah.
berserk.
They were
after-
pushing too hard on that restart, but yep. Stenhouse almost snuck by, but it wasn't meant to be. He finished 30th, and he's the second lowest full-time driver in Cup points. Cody Ware.
Hey, he won, Cody Ward. Did you see a burnout on pit road?
I did. Cody Ware, the victor at Talladega. That's the real story right about now. But yeah, it was a good race. Ross Chastain, he almost wrecked the field going a lap down, but
Yeah.
that ended up being the winning move because even though Brad Keselowski was pushing the crap out of Joey Logano
Yep.
to try and pass him, Ross Chastain got the free pass because I think that's when BJ McLeod
Yep.
went around and did his loss of tire and all that
Yep.
craziness.
Yep.
But yeah, how you feel about Ross Chastain?
I'm on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah, as soon
2
as
for 2.
Ross Chastain won that race, I'm like, Ryan, you really went 3 for 3.
Yep. 3 for 3, and got our second career win. It's
Yeah.
great.
But yeah, Stenhouse finished 30th. Rest of our top 10, it was pretty much a standard top 10 for super speedway race. You got Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch, your 2008 Talladega winner. Kyle Larson in a rare super speedway front running appearance.
Yep, and he just caught one bat, but screwed that over.
Yeah, he hip checked Kurt Busch and took out Bubba with him, while you see a cascading Corey LaJoie in the infield.
Yep.
Followed by Truex. Yeah, so Truex,
Still winless at
Yeah.
Super Speedway.
I think he's 0 for 69 now. Or
Yeah.
no, or is it 0 for 80 something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
he's
it's a
never-
big number.
He's never won a super speedway race. In Cup, that is.
Yeah.
Eric Jones, heartbreak.
Yeah.
Man, that was tough. I really want Eric Jones to win because
He almost had it.
the Petty car is still stuck on 199 wins.
I think he'll get it. I think he'll get it real soon. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen with a new car too.
Yeah.
The times are different now.
Michael Mcdowell finished 8th back-to-back top 10s for Front Row Motorsports team.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Front row killing it this year.
Yeah. From Dirt Bristol all the way to Talladega.
And Todd Gilliland doing for back.
And we got our last place finisher this week, Mr. Tyler Reddick, after almost winning at Dirt Bristol.
Yeah.
The agony of defeat and a blown engine on lap 31.
Yeah.
ECR power plant was not doing good. We saw the destruction of Reddick, of the Reddick car, the Hemrick engine, and the Biffle engine.
That hurt for New York racing team.
Yeah, New York Racing can't catch a break. They did have Morehouse College on the hood this weekend, so shout out to Morehouse.
Yeah.
But, God, I think their only finish,
In like 20th
Yeah.
at Atlanta or
yeah,
something.
it was Atlanta. Well, our boy Noah Gragson didn't impress like we thought he would, but he got a top 20.
And he was running. Hey, Bear Motorsports get 4 races a year, and top 20 is a win for them. So
Yeah. I mean, solid run, but Ryan, 3 for 3. Did you really think that was going to happen?
actually, no. I just get. I'm like, you know what? Red Racing, they deserve win. Xfinity, Noah good at with victory plate. Rochester, my guy. So
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, I was going second place. I mean, Venturini got third with Corey Heim in the Arca race.
but that not a win.
Okay, and then Jeffrey got second in the Xfinity race.
Still not a win.
And then Stenhouse disappointed me with a 30th place finish.
Still not a win.
Yeah. Hopefully my picks are better this week. Well, and let's get on that. We're headed to Dover this week. The Monster Mile. Actually, it's now called Dover Motor
yeah.
Speedway. After it was,
Gotta be professional.
yes,
Yeah.
we got to go with the SMI trade of calling everything a motor speedway instead of Dover International Speedway. But it will always be Dover Downs to me.
Yep.
But anyway, so for Dover, we do have Arca this week, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. So
Big garages have
Yeah.
Arc.
So for Arca, entry list isn't out yet, but probably have our same players. We got Nick Sanchez, Tony Breidinger, Raja, Daniel Dye, maybe
Corey Hine.
Yeah, so I have those typical drivers. Oh, Parker Chase. Parker Chase is now like third in points.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
But I have those guys.
Never really been at oval before. But
I have those guys. Who you got?
Corey Hahn. I'm going with eventually an even time. And if he have hit up, probably have KBM kind of help out on that, he'll win.
Yeah, so, who's in the KBM card this week? Is it Sammy?
I want to say it's Sammy.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with Sammy Smith. Sammy Smith, I think he's gonna do good this week. If he's in it. I'm not even sure. The entry list hasn't been released yet, unfortunately, but if not, I'll go with Corey Heim too. Because Heim is a Truck Series winner. Heim could have been Arca champ last year had it not been for Ty Gibbs.
Yeah. Now Heim have an opportunity to get the championship this year.
Guess Xfinity. I think this is going to be a pure Ty Gibbs domination.
Yeah, I second that too. Yeah.
Ty Gibbs has been off the past few weeks. He's had that little melee with our friend Sam Mayer and got into a wreck with our with Brandon Jones and all that craziness. I think he's going to get back to his dominating ways and get win number 4 on the year.
Yeah, I agree on that. It could be him or Noah again.
Yeah. Sleeper for Xfinity. Who you got?
Like you said, sleeper, you really can't say. I'm going to say Noah again.
Okay. I guess I'm going to try and figure out a sleeper for myself.
Sam Mayer.
Okay.
For rivalry.
The rivalry is real.
Yep.
Well, we got to wait till Sam Mayer gets some wins, though. But the rivalry is stagnant.
Almost fair.
Yeah. So for my sleeper, he's in the dash for cash. Him and Ty Gibbs also have a little bit of rivalry. Mr. Ryan Sieg.
Not bad. Yeah, but
he'll be hopping back in the 39 this week. So look for Ryan Sieg to try and get close to that first career win. Oh, shout out to I was going to shout out to our good friend Brandon Brown, but yeah, he didn't do that good this past week. He got wrecked. So let's go, Brown. I will never say that phrase because I see so many shirts every single day with them.
And we don't want to get fired either. So.
Yeah, we don't want to get canceled quite yet.
Yeah.
We want to get canceled eventually, but hopefully we're famous by then. So where it won't matter to us if we're canceled.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cup Series. Kyle Larson.
I'm going with a teammate for 48, been winning there for years. I say Bowman gets his second win of the year.
Oh, wow.
Because for 48, they know how to run over.
The 40 dominate.
Yeah, for 40.
With the old Jimmy Johnson ways.
Yep. I think for ways I'll go get back with the new car.
Speaking of Jimmy Johnson, I hear he's doing a little better with his hand now.
Yeah, and he was fastest in Indy.
Yes, he was. He ran the fastest lap of his career when he was in Indy 500 testing.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now it only looks like there's 32 cars on the entry list for the Indy 500, so it's definitely a down year. But I think
you can't find parts anymore. That's the issue too.
I think it's going to be a good race coming up for the Indy 500. I mean, we'll be at the Coke 600 that day.
Yeah.
So we'll miss it, but it should be a good showing for Jimmy. I want Jimmy to do good because he can show the Indy world that the NASCAR guys know a little thing about going in ovals.
Like Kurt, he did well when he ran.
Yeah.
And he flew back. He finished 16th, 17th.
Yeah, that was when he was with his first year at Stewart-Haas, right? Yeah.
Remember Kligerman was supposed to drive at the beginning?
Yeah. Parker Kligerman.
Stewart-Haas legend.
Parker Kligerman, a career of missed opportunities.
He could be a Cup champion by now.
Yeah, you remember when he was racing those Penske development Dodges?
Yeah.
The 26 at Daytona when they had the first race with the new car.
Yep.
Oh, I miss those Dodges. Look great.
Bring back Dodge, please.
Well, I know Carl Long has a bunch of them just sitting in his
Yeah.
shop. Give us one, Carl Long.
Give us one. We'll win like 8 laps.
The official NASCAR Know It All podcast race car.
Number
Yes.
71.
There we go.
Yeah. I mean, just have it sit in the backyard and we take you up the cul-de-sac for a little bit. Do some burnouts like
Yep.
our good friend Cody Ware. But we will make sure not to speed. Unlike Brad Keselowski, who had 2 pit road speed
Oh my
penalties
God.
yesterday.
That was bad.
But yeah, run to the finish at Talladega. Green flag. Who would have expected that?
Yeah, I didn't, but I'm happy. I'm happy that Chastain got his check. See, I said this year he go get more than 1 win this year. I said if he's a title contender, he go be in for Final Four. No doubt about it, people.
Well, that is your bold prediction by Mr. Ryan Lever.
Hey, Trackhouse is on the way. Trackhouse.
Ryan. So Ryan believes Ross Chastain's championship contender, while I just want Ricky Stenhouse to finish in the top 20. Yeah, you can tell the different spectrums we're on right now.
My driver been in Cup like this is like a third full time year or whatever. No, second full time year.
And he has the same amount of wins as Ricky now.
Yeah, and he go get more. Because Pitbull and Justin Mark been busting their ass to form the team, and they got it. They got chemistry. They got like good workers over there. Congrats Brianna O'Leary on her win. She works on that car. Oh. Oh.
So for those
Sorry.
of you that don't know, Ryan has a NHRA drag car ringtone for every time he gets a message.
So I'm like, what was going on? Yeah, I think
I thought the computer was blowing up or something. Because apparently we had fire last week and I didn't even know about Wally's headphones.
Yeah, chat. Yeah, as we were saying, yeah, Trackhouse is on for rise. Trackhouse, it could be a Hendrick Motorsport one day. It could be a Gibbs one day. I think one day they'll have 3 cars. They have a couple development guys right now, like they have a kid who's like 14 years old, and yeah, and you got Daniel Schwartz, that kid who runs mini midgets.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got him. Then they got Shane Stewart, who's a sprint car driver. He's been running for Trackhouse, but yeah, Trackhouse is on for rise.
So this is my call out to you guys at JTG. Please get that car higher than second to last in full-time points. 31st isn't it. We need top 20s. At least top 20s. Ricky this year has 1 top 20, and that was at Fontana where he got a top 10. And the rest have been outside 20s and been 30s, and it's just been terrible. So JTG, the bad luck will end. You will get a top 20 at Dover. I pray you will. I can guarantee you right now you will get a top 20. But yeah, that's my rant, and that's, yeah.
I don't
Stenhouse, you will finish in the top 20.
Sleeper picks for this week in the cup.
Oh, yeah.
You guys went on a tangent there.
Yeah, we did. So our picks were, I said Kyle Larson.
You should sleeper.
Oh, yeah, sleeper.
Well, I had Bowman, so
And you said your sleeper was who?
I could say Justin Haley. He's been doing really well lately. Colleague 31 is on for rise too. Colleague is on for rise too.
This one's gonna make me fall apart. But Cole Custer.
Not bad.
I mean, his Kentucky win has, and that's been it. Absolutely nothing else.
He was in front of all his fans when he won that.
Ryan bringing up the 2020 love we all enjoy. Cole Custer celebrating at Kentucky, which is no longer a racetrack. Whee!
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that track.
it had the hardest turn in NASCAR.
Yeah. Dude, running on games with that track was fun. Like, you couldn't really tell where you were going either.
Yeah. So, do we have any bets for each other this week? Or you want to just stay level on the bets this week? No bets.
Yeah, it not have a fictive plate, so or like a road course. Let's say road courses. Like
Okay.
That, yeah. Yeah, let wait for a while now for bets and stuff.
Oh, Ryan's just afraid he's gonna lose. That's what it is.
3 for 3.
Yeah, we're 3 for 3.
I know, but it's all downhill from here, brother.
yeah, but money.
More money, more diecasts.
Exactly.
That's our motto around here.
Yeah.
The more money you make, the more diecast you can buy. As he bought our Jeffrey car this week.
It's really nice too.
But yeah, so anything else you want to talk about?
No.
No news?
Oh, Danny Bone won for season opener at Bowman Gray.
Yeah?
Good for you, Danny. Love your bud. He's a Jersey guy. Teammate with Spencer, so shout out to Danny. And can't wait to see you after track, man. So
But yeah, so I guess that's it for this week. It's been a good 2 weeks. Ryan's on top right now, 3 for 3. I'm 0 for 3. So, but
like Denhouse right now.
oh, Stenhouse is 0 for like 200
I
and
know.
something at this point.
I know.
His 2 career wins at Daytona and Talladega. I was at the Talladega win, but yeah, like I said, no one searched my Facebook for that video. It's
Michael
horrible.
Harvey.
No one searched it. But it's been a good episode, folks. We are out for this week, and we will see you next week when we head to, where do we? No, after Dover.
Darlington.
We head to Darlington.
We
Too
got
tough to
throwback-
tame.
Throwback weekend.
Too tough to tame. Peace out.
See ya.
Got any Larson?